Yeah, just check the new feature. You can call me, speak live on the show. If you've got WhatsApp, just type in the number on there, 07703 587 113, and you can come live on the studio and speak to myself and Davey. So that's a new feature I've just started up. I just did a little test before and it seems to work. Oh, just stay up, will you? There we go. Davey will be in a minute. So, how's everybody's days been? It was indeed a massive goal. Just to let you know, John, if you want to call the show, you can just call 07703 587 113 on WhatsApp. If you've got the WhatsApp app, you just type that number in. And you can call if you want to speak to myself and come on for a bit crack on about Sunderland. Or just call me mobile if you want to do. We can put you on loudspeaker and we'll be able to hear you. You're more than welcome. How you doing, Maverick Loggins? Just to let you know, if you want to give us a call, you can. If you've got WhatsApp, 07703 587 113. Or if you want to ring the mobile and just speak to us live on the show tonight, you can on 07703 587 113. And you can speak to me and Davey when he comes on. Hope you have had a good day. Ba 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 ba. When's our next friendly anyway? So we're done and dusted in Spain. Bum, 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 bum. 27th of the 7th. Blackpool away. Like I say, if you want to give us a call, you can do. And we'll be able to listen to you on the show. Not a problem at all. You can even, dial from a withheld if you want to. If you don't want to give your number out, that's fine. Yeah, it was a class goal, that, wasn't it? Absolutely unreal. We need more of that, where that came from. So yeah, I'm a little bit early. Just thought I'd get in, get set up, and then Davey will join. Maverick, that's fine. Still in the office. 2:50 p.m. local time, so I'll be listening only. Yeah, that's absolutely fine, mate. Where are you anyway? Whereabouts are you, Maverick? Maverick logins. Just getting that ready for when Davey arrives. Ah, Virginia, US. So what do you do over there, Maverick? Oh, Davey. Excuse me. Yeah, if you see anything's going on the screen, I'm just getting set up on that. Welcome to anybody who's joining. Like I say, you're more than welcome to give us a call if you want. And if you've got WhatsApp, WhatsApp is 07703 587 113. Or if you want to just ring us on the mobile. If you want to ring withheld, it's fine. If you want to give your number out, it's the same, 07703 587 113. Work for a university for final operations. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, mate. Are you looking forward to the season to start then, eh? It's been a long time with no football. A long time indeedy. So 27th. When is the 27th? Is it Saturday? 23rd Tuesday, 24th Wednesday, 25 Thursday. Yeah, so 27. It'll be a Saturday. So on that rare occasion, I think we'll play Blackpool on the Saturday. Which, of course, I'll be doing the live. How are you doing, Kevin? You alright, mate? Well, just to let you know, mate, you can phone the show now. I've got a new feature. If you want to, either if you've got WhatsApp, you can call on 07703 587 113. That is the number above. It's on the link post. Or you can just ring me mobile if you want to speak on the show. Anybody is welcome. Anyone is welcome. Got 10 people joining in. Okay, so far. We're just waiting for Davey. So, Blackpool on Saturday. Usually these close seasons seem to go now really, really quick. But I don't know whether it's because we got so far into the competition with England, it's made it seem to last even longer without the season starting, domestic season. I think we've got 3 friendlies coming up next. That Marseille one in Bradford, I think, will be quite tasty. I think that'll be well worth tuning into, that one, like. So welcome to the 10 tuning in. Got quite a few people tuning into the live commentary we did against El Dens. It was like 200 and odd people in, which is great for a friendly. Absolutely brilliant for a friendly. And it was good banter. It was good crack. It was really good. Still can't believe how good goal that was. So it might you laugh. Got a job on my taxi today. Because I'm living up in Carlisle area. Got a job to the Newcastle RVI just to drop some samples off, and realising I've still got my Sunderland shirt on, so it's quite entertaining walking through the RVI with my red and white top on. You do get quite a few funny stares. It's quite funny. Yeah, I'm alright now. The Monday is out the road. Once Monday is out the road, that's it. The weekend's here, isn't it? The weekend is here after Monday is done and dusted. How you doing, Pixel Rich? Yeah, I'm just getting set up on that. I've got a new feature as well. You're welcome to call the show, Pixel. Or if you've got WhatsApp, or if you want to just ring the mobile, I've got the mobile number pinned at the top, 07703 587 113. If you want to speak to us live on the show tonight, you're more than welcome to. If you phone my mobile number, I'll put you on the loudspeaker on here. If you phone through WhatsApp on the number, you'll come through this system and it'll come through the PC. It'll sound a lot clearer. Just thought it's a new feature anybody's welcome to do. And here's Davey. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, might as well just get set up early and see what's what. Dave's in, he's just getting set up. And we're still waiting for our summer to arrive. Can you believe that? God, it was so drizzly and miserable driving over to Newcastle today. Got 16 people now watching. Welcome on board. You have to say 8 till 9, but like I say, start 10 minutes early gives people a few people to come through as well, which ain't bad. Ba, ba, ba. Do, 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 do. 20 people in now, the chat. Just waiting for Davey. Hello, Davey.
Hello.
Hey, the main man is here. How are you doing?
All right. Is any pictures?
Aye, we're just getting set up, mate. We're just getting set
All
up.
right.
I can see you. Absolutely no bother, no problem. And there we go. Just as I speak, he's there. How you doing, Davey? Are you
Can you see
alright?
it?
I can do, mate. I can
All
see you. I'm just getting you squared up there. That's it. If you want to tilt your camera down just a little bit so we can see the full of your face. That's it. Just going to get you set up there. So how are you, Davey? Are you alright?
Aye. Enjoyed the friendlies there. It's nice to be back on the horse, isn't it?
It certainly is, lad. It certainly is. So, good evening, Cabbie from Cornwall, Ken Walton. We've got a few people in, 23 watching already.
Oh, good.
So you should see Davey on the channel very soon, and there he is. So yeah, good evening. You're all right?
Aye.
Just got a new feature here as well. I've put my mobile number on, so if anybody wants to call, they can give us a call on my mobile, and I'll put them on loudspeaker. So if
Brilliant.
anybody on the chat wants to ring the show, then they can come in and have their say if they want to. I just thought I might as well try
Good.
it out.
They were getting like Radio Newcastle here, aren't we?
Radio Newcastle, here, my eye, he says.
Aye.
Just getting thingy on the he'll be coming up in a minute. Yeah, then so what do you think of the last friendly game then, Dave? What did you think of it?
Well, it's good for the fitness, man, isn't it? I mean, that the team that started, I wouldn't have thought maybe one or two of them might be in the first team, but the rest of them were just like the fringe players, aren't they?
Yes. Just
And
like
I mean,
the fringe players.
that goal from Hamia, like he never scored one of them again, will he?
Oh, that was lush, that, wasn't it?
Aye. It's a good job the goal got in the way, or it would have been in the sea, wasn't it?
That was absolutely quality. Like I think it took everybody by surprise, even myself.
Oh, aye. Did you see the players, man? They were just laughing. Job and them laughing.
I know. It was just totally just out of the blue, wasn't it?
Aye, just.
Mental, wasn't it? How are you doing? Colin Major says hello. Nice to see you,
Oh,
in, mate.
Colin.
I'm just trying to get you onto the thingy here. That's it. That's your back up and running. Yeah, I mean, I was just sitting and I was just like, oh, it's only your friendly. There's not really anything exciting, to be quite honest with you. And then that just happened out of nowhere, that goal. Just happened out absolutely nowhere. Ken Walton's just said, hi, Davey from Bude.
Hello.
Like I say, you can phone me mobile number on 07703 587 113 if you want to have a crack to me and the Master Davey. you're more than welcome.
That would be good, lad. Get your phone calls in.
Get your phone calls in. Didn't worry if you didn't want to give the number out. You can ring by withheld numbers if you want to.
Yeah.
So, any positives you can take out that last friendly game, Dave?
I just getting loads of fitness. They weren't a bad side. They were playing. I mean, they were good on the ball and that. A lot better than playing the likes of South Shields and that.
Aye.
I enjoyed the Forest game and all because I mean Forest, they played all their big hitters.
They did, and I thought, we fared pretty all right with them, to be quite honest with you. I mean,
oh, definitely. I thought Rig was outstanding.
aye, he was really, really good, Rig.
Just didn't look out of place at all, did he?
Nah, was quite impressed with Riggy boy.
Aye.
Aye, it's a good lad to tie down that, like, you know.
Oh, aye.
But I like the way, Eldence, they passed the ball around quite nice, didn't they?
Yeah.
I thought that they were quick. And it was quite strange because when they had the drinks break, they're like, it's like they were drinking Red Bull or something because they just seemed to get into second, third gear, didn't they?
Flying out, didn't they?
But let's not forget, Watson's goal was a good goal, mind.
It was, aye. It was a lovely ball of him.
Aye. Colin Mears just says Hemir will go a long way if he gets goals like that in the season.
Oh God, aye.
But
yeah, once in a lifetime, them goals. It's a few tappings we want to see of them.
As you say, a goal is a goal. It doesn't matter how they gone in or what happens. A goal is a goal, and that's what we're being lacking out of. It's still a little bit too quiet as far as I'm concerned on the transfer dealings. I hope to start speeding things up a little bit in there because it's getting nearer and nearer to the beginning of the season, and we still need more, don't we, Dave? We still need more coming in.
I do, but it's like I've said in the past. The season will be underway before we get any main transfers in because that's just the way it is. It's crazy. The window should shut at the end of July, not the end of August.
Because all the deals are done on transfer deadline day.
I know. Well, that's a month into the season.
I know. Because
we've played half a dozen games by then.
Aye. Because everybody just plays on it, don't they? They like the dangle the carrot. They like to dangle the carrot and see how much more they can get in. Some of the deals are not done till the last 5 minutes of the transfer window itself. And
that's where it's dangerous because if we lost Clark, are these going to be quick enough to move to get a replacement in?
SJ's just says Rig controlled the midfield against Forest. 17-year-old and didn't look out of place against Prem players. That's what you said, didn't you?
Amazing. He's got such an engine on him and all.
Oh God, aye, he has, and
he's got. I mean, looking at him there, and they're playing him in the centre. You've got to be looking at that he's going to start the season, like, isn't he?
Oh, friggin' hell, absolutely. I just hope that we've got the all-round service that can help him as well. And I'd like to see. I would like to see Roberts get back to his usual good self as well, because he was non-existent for the majority of last season, wasn't he?
Yeah, we're looking for a good starter for Roberts, like.
I know. Dougie Stewart, hello mate. Dougie's just said, still don't think Hemir is the answer, like. And there's quite...
no, he's not, man. He's not. God, didn't anybody think he's the answer?
No. What do you think he's lacking then? Because a lot of Sunderland fans are saying exactly the same thing. It's like, Hemir is like, the great goal, but he's not popular with the fans. What's he lacking?
Where do you want us to start? for one, he cannot run, can he? He cannot run. He's got flat feet.
He's got flat feet.
Well, he runs like he's got like flippers on.
And it's things like that we'll want to iron out if Sunderland are looking to get a promotion or the playoffs this season, aren't they? I mean, you cannot have any dead wood on the side, like you just can't.
Right. And for a big bloke, he's weak as hell, isn't he?
Aye. But
I mean, he should be smashing into centre halves, man, smashing into them.
they've got to nip it in the bud, though, Davey. They've got to nip it in the bud. They could hang on and hang on and hang on. You know, if they're serious about doing a challenge for promotion this season coming up, then they need to. They kind of keep playing dead wood and stuff.
No, need a 20-goal striker at number 9. That's without a shadow of a doubt.
I know. SJ says it's because he doesn't put himself about, Dougie, and that's exactly what you've just said, Davey. He's a big lad, but he doesn't put himself about.
No, he's the softest clots.
You know, it just.
I mean, Rooson's the smallest player on the field, but he puts himself in there. He's not fighting to get stuck in.
But that's all the Sunderland fans want to see, though, isn't it?
No, it's not all about size, like Stuart, is it?
Like, by course, it's not.
You've still got to have a heart, and it doesn't matter if you're 6'10" or whatever. If you've got no heart, you're going to be no good.
I always look back at Diego Maradona, smallest player on the pitch. By friggin' hell, he was like a bulldog. He was like a bulldog, wasn't he? He was built. He was just even Gabbiadini.
Oh, Mark got stuck in.
He was tiny.
Aye.
L12 Bong says, "How are Cabbie and Davey? Welcome along, mate. You all right?" He says, "We need to sell before we buy. What do you think about that? Do you think we need to sell before we buy, Davey?"
Well, if we're going to spend like good money, like decent money on somebody, I think they'll be wanting to sell one of the big hitters like a Clark or a Neil or a Ballard, one of them. If the fans is expecting them paying like 8 million for a striker, which is what I think they should be doing. They should be getting somebody for about 8 million who's going to guarantee you about 20 goals of the season.
So do you think it'd be a good move to, if we sold Clark for a decent price and put that money in the pot to get a decent striker?
Right. I mean, to me, you can play. Clark can play out of his skin every week after which he did last season.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't score enough goals. We didn't score enough goals.
No, because we were lacking in that striking department.
Right. I mean, your 15 goals off Clark should be complementing your 20-goal striker.
Aye.
That's how you get up. That's how you get promoted.
It certainly is. And how many times and how many games did we see last season when Clark was injured or suspended and stuff? We just were clueless, weren't we? Aye. Clueless. We were toothless. We had no going up front whatsoever, like. You know, and it showed. Over opinionated. Hello, mate. Welcome on board. Getting a few new folks coming in, Dave. And he says, "What level were our opponents in the Spanish league?" I think they were La Liga 2, Eldense, weren't they?
Finished 16th last season.
Finished 16th last season. And I think a few Sunderland fans are saying, if that was transferred into the English leagues, would we be playing like a Division 1 side, perhaps? And you know, but I certainly, when I looked at them, they seemed better than a Division 1 side, didn't they?
I think you've been a bit naughty there. I would think they'd be like where we are, like a below middle championship side.
Aye. Yeah, because some folk have been saying, they've even said, probably playing like a League 2 side in this league, but they were classier than that. I don't care what anybody said. They played some lovely touch football.
No.
They did.
I mean, they were all like late 20s, early 30-year-olds and all. They were all men. They weren't boys. Like, they had no boys playing for them.
And didn't forget, you know, they have an advantage because they're used to that heat over there. I don't care what anybody says. They're used to that. You know, we aren't. We're used to the -10 chill off the North Sea, aren't we? Dougie Stewart says, Colin Major says, I would like Watson a bit more this season. So he'd like to see Watson get involved a little bit more in the first team this season.
I think he will. Like,
he took his goal really, really well. Just cut inside and smacked it low and hard into the keeper's bottom left-hand post. It was a good move actually, leading up to the goal, wasn't it?
Aye. He's a good player like Watson, and he's raw. He's raw.
Of course he is.
But he'd be in and around the first team this year rather than at the 21s like he was last year.
Oh, I would say so. Aye,
or they wouldn't have took him to Spain like.
I would say this message is coming in thick and fast here.
Good.
Davey. Where we at? Colin Major. Oh, I've said that. Dougie Stewart was watching a video of Mendy the other day. He looks good fit. Just whether we can get him. And this is irritating a lot of fans as well as the fact, like, you know, every time there seems to be a tasty striker or someone we're going to go for, there's always a problem, isn't there? Like, Sunderland have got to fork out a bit extra to get him. It's always to do with cash and stuff. And Speakman he's just gonna have to, or KLD, he's just gonna have to fork out that extra bit of cash. If they're wanting to get quality in, they've got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's no good saying, oh, he's a great striker, but we're not going to play the 1.2 million get out clause and things like that. But you've got any option. You've got to do what Ipswich did last season. You've got to look where they are now. If you want quality in, you've got to do it. But we're sick of saying this, Dave.
No, especially for departments like a striker, you need quality. Otherwise, you just lost games through missing chances. It's just fact.
Of course it is. SJ says, think we'll definitely see more of Watson, Colin. If he breaks through like Rig, you can definitely see our academy is working. How old is Watson?
I want to say 19.
He's 19, is he?
Aye.
God. It's mad, isn't it? You think he's young, but when you're considering that 16-year-old from Spain that scored that goal in the Euros, it's mad, isn't it?
No.
Different kettle of fish. Dougie Stewart was a great goal from Watson yesterday. Yeah, it was. He took it well. He really did take it well.
He scored loads of them for the under-21s. Exactly that. Cutting in on his left, the bang.
David Joblin, welcome, mate. He says, Penny Pension Club. If it comes to big money, Sunderland won't fork it. But we'll get an experienced player if he's in his 40s.
Right.
But this is the time where Dreyfus has said, and speaking that we're changing the model. Well, let's see. Let's see if they're going to be changing the model.
Aye.
As you said on the transfer window, it's just crazy how early that starts.
And it doesn't finish till the end of August. It's crazy, man.
So then, the new strip's out then, David. What do you think of it? Have you got yours yet?
Why not lately? I've never bought a strip since 1973. The strips, I've told you, they're playing the dramas for me.
Playing the dramas as far as you're concerned.
Way aye. It's a lovely top, like. I mean, I've looked, there's a thing just hit the SAFC thing, they're talking about the strip. You'll see it on online. Telling you how they make it and all that.
Oh, I think I've just seen a clip of that. I'll have a look at it later on.
Frankie, what you call he's doing it. Frankie
Francis.
Yeah, he's doing the interviewing.
The go on resale again tomorrow. I don't know if that's just the home tops or the away tops, but
the away tops, isn't it?
I'm not too sure, but they'll get snapped up. There's such in high demand, these humble tops. You're just going to have to wait quite a few weeks, I think, before the dust settles.
Yeah.
Oh, cheers, MACKEM. How you doing?
Have you not getting one yet, Stuart?
Eh?
Have you not getting one?
Can't get hold of one.
I don't think your mate has either any mad mistake.
Not too sure.
He hasn't got. Every time he comes on, he's got the old top on.
I think he's like I said, they're just so hard to get hold of, but once it gets distributed and everybody's got them, we should get them, no problem at all. MACKEM, Tom Watson's 18. That's who you lads are talking about. It is, mate. Cheers. David Joblin says we have got to sign Mendy. Well, I mean, my mate's sending me messages basically saying, you know, he's agreed to come to Sunderland. We just need to finalise a few things to get it over the line. That seems to be the latest with Mendy. He seems a really big player in mind.
Oh, he's massive, isn't he?
physically.
But you watch his clips on YouTube, he looks like outstanding. But so did Hamia last season when I watched these clips.
The only thing that matters is doing it on the pitch, on the game
Aye.
itself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now,
But I mean, he's 30-year-old, so he's got the experience there.
oh, of course he has. And he's got a few more seasons in him.
Aye.
Hello, Rosie Laws. Rosie Laws says, it's the home kit tomorrow. When they first got launched, Davey, they were sold out in nearly half an hour.
Yeah.
Online. They just went right across the board. SJ says, these kits are better than anything we've had for years. They're bespoke, not like previous template kits, proper quality. And I do agree. I mean, yes, there's a lot of sentimental there for Hummel, good days, but they are genuinely quality strips. Somebody posted a picture of the Hummel goalkeeper top, and he says he's only had it 3 hours and the badge has fallen off. But I don't know whether it's a copy or not, because I'm sure the badges are embroidered on, aren't they?
Aye.
So Dougie says it's like the top when we got to the FA Cup final, dreaming of Wembley already. Yeah, it's very, very similar, the away top, isn't it? I do like it. Yeah. Watch the compilation, Mackamanthi. All right, mate. Watch the compilation of Brown goals today. He said he's some lad in mind. Well, Brown, he did get a run out, and he said obviously he's not match fit, but this is going to get him up to speed and that. He seems a good catch, Davey Brown signing.
Yeah, definitely. Aye. Well, like you say, we haven't really seen anything of him yet, but he's a few weeks behind the rest of the lads.
Aye.
But by the start of the season, he'll be ready.
And of course, if Rusin improves as well, don't forget the players that we've still got from last season. We've yet to see them perform under our new gaffer. Are you still quite confident in Regis Labrie?
Aye, definitely. Aye. I mean, have you watched some of the mic on training?
I have. Aye. Yeah,
yeah. I must say this, Stuart, right? Think back to 3 months ago when I come on here. I says, there's no word from the club. You didn't hear out. And they seem to have gone right full turn, haven't they? And now you're saying everything. There's something every day on.
I know. We're going to have to change the tune when we're going on BBC Radio Newcastle.
I know. Stuart, it's gone full circle. I mean, you would never have dreamt 3 months ago Michael Bill being mic'd up on the training field, would you?
Michael Bean, you mean Regis?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you just wouldn't believe it. You would never believe that the club would sanction that. Nowhere.
But I think it's little things like that which the fans will enjoy. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I like the fly in the wall things like when the Trey Humes doing his diaries and that. It's good crack, man.
Oh, absolutely. Just had a WhatsApp message here from it's not got the name for it, but it's apparently okay, let's have a look at this. Sunderland are in advanced talks to sign 30-year-old Guinea-Bissau central midfielder Alexandra Mendy. That's what it says. Personal terms have been agreed. Fee plus add-ons worth 2 million to 4 million euros. The team we're talking about, is it Caen? C-A-E-N. I think it's Caen.
C-N or something like that.
Oh, it's Rosie. Hello, Rosie. Cheers for that, Pet. Yeah, so the WhatsApp messengers are working as well. That's great. She sent us a picture here, which is spot on. Yeah, Sunderland are both Caen are working on final details on payment structure. Sunderland are in advanced talks to sign a 30-year-old. Yeah, working on that's come reports on Twitter as well. So cheers, Rosie, for that. Thanks a lot for that. But yeah, how much of it is true? I mean, I can only report what I see. SJ says Blackpool next. Hopefully, we have an experienced striker up front. Is that actually at Blackpool's ground, or is it in a neutral ground again? I presume it'd be at Blackpool, wouldn't it?
Blackpool. there'll be 6,000 Sunderland fans there. That's how many tickets are sold.
I was amazed how many Sunderland fans were at Spain.
Right.
And apparently the security guards were being right dicks, or the security, whatever it was. And a lot of Sunderland fans didn't decide to turn up to the last game because they just thought, oh, I'm just sunning it on the beach here. The hassle it was to get in the ground, and they were taking sun cream off them, they were taking all kinds. And a lot of Sunderland fans didn't turn up, and that's why you could tell, like, you know, the game before, well, Nottingham Forest, the whole seating area was full of Sunderland fans. It was only half, and apparently that's why a lot of them have just thought, oh, bugger that.
Aye.
Couldn't be bothered.
It's a shame, isn't it? It's a shame.
But no, it was great to see them, and there was another good touch by the club as well, weren't there? The any Sunderland fan that booked a package to go abroad for them games, they got a free seat at the way top.
Aye. See, now this wouldn't have happened 3 months ago, would it?
No, and it's little things.
I wonder if our phone calls have hit a nerve. There must have been listening to us on Radio Newcastle. Must have been.
No. Well, like I say, anybody's welcome to phone 07703 587 113. Give the mobile a call if you want to speak. Oh, there's a lot of shy.
Get on the phone, man.
There's a lot of shy people out there. MACKEM Anth, I think Nasri Rusin will do better this season if given the chance. He had a lot on his mind last season with his missus and child being in a war zone. Absolutely. I like Nasri Rusin. I just there's something about the lad, and I was pleased when we kept him for this up and coming season.
Yeah, but he's got one of them attitudes. You just want him to succeed, didn't you?
You do. And I don't know how he's coming on with his language barrier yet, but
right,
you know, and of course it doesn't just take one player. You know, everything needs to knit in around him as well. But, yeah, I think there's something there. It's if your effort's there and you want to try and you want to put a bit of blood and guts in, it's what all the Sunderland fans ask. Not like him here, where they're like he's like a feather running around the pitch. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be touched here. You know.
That's what I've always said, Stuart. All the Sunderland fans want is to see the players give 100%. There's nothing else we can do about it after that.
Aye. They're not so much bothered about what they say on the interviews before and afterwards. They want to see that passion on the pitch. For 90 minutes, 45 minutes, they want to see passion on that pitch. You know, and then let the talking do the talking later.
Right.
El Bong, quite a few think, yeah. El Bong says, what's your thoughts on Ekwa being missing over the last couple of pre-season games? Yeah, he's injured. SGS just says Ekwa got injured early on.
Yeah, it's him, and one more. Triantis. Them three's injured.
Is it the same injury he's got? Because he got that knock-out against Southampton, you know, and he wasn't the player since.
I didn't know. But they're expected to be back for the Marseille game.
Yeah, El Bong thought Ekwa might be up for sale. There was rumours of the fact, you know, and a lot of Sunderland fans I don't think would miss Ekwa if he did go.
No. We'll not miss him. Not when we're getting Browning and Riggs come up to the fore, like.
I know. We've got Rosie on a ringing call here. Can you hear us, Rosie?
Yeah, we can.
How are you doing? Can you hear us? This is Rosie. How's things? We've got our first call here, Davey.
Oh, good.
I'm all right. So I was actually watching the Sunderland game last night through SAFC. And the first half was fantastic. Up to the drinks break, and then after the drinks break, we completely dropped off. And then second half, when Reggie made the changes, then it was a different kettle of fish. And we got back going again. And to win 2-1 against the Spanish team it was fantastic.
Yeah, and a lot of even the commentators, that's the first thing they said, wasn't it? The after the drinks break, it was like I don't know whether the coaches have had a quiet word with the team, but they certainly up the tempo, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but were you pleased with the performance overall, Rosie?
Yeah. To what I saw of the Nottingham Forest game and the game last night against CD and the Least, it was fantastic. You can tell that the manager is stepping up and making sure that the players perform.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Who do you think was the man of the match?
For me, it has to be Hamir.
Hamir.
Especially from that wonder goal. That was just epic.
Yeah, it was. It was a rarity. I mean, it even shocked you, didn't it, Davey?
Oh, aye.
it was a mental strike that like.
Yeah.
So are you confident for the season to start? Then are you confident?
I am. But like I've been saying on social media, that we need to get a striker, and if we can get this Alexandre Mendy from Sayan, then we're gonna go far. And also see how we get on against Blackpool away. But the biggest test for us is when we go down to Bradford and play Marseille.
That's going to be a tasty tie, that like Davey, isn't it? Marseille,
Yeah.
I think.
That's a hard game. Yeah, like I think they finished second, didn't they, last season?
But I'm really confident, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we get promoted.
Yeah, I know.
Back where we belong in the Premier League.
I know, and I think it's a testimonial or some sort of tribute, isn't it? Is it because it's an anniversary of KLD's late father, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who passed away. And I think there'll be a lot of Sunderland fans going down for that. I'm looking forward to seeing that game, to be quite honest with you.
Because earlier on I was watching the thing with Frankie Francis, with one of the people from Hummel, and it was talking about the home strip and the background and history of it. It was really good to watch.
I think that's the clip that you were telling me before, Dave.
Yeah.
I would say so. We've got some more comments here. SJS says Ballard knee injury. Hopefully he's back after the first few games. We definitely need a central defender anyway. We've not mentioned about Ballard. Like you fancy him as being a captain, don't you?
Yeah.
For me, I think it's going to be that Brown who's going to be the captain. And also for Ballard is out for 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Well, I mean, there's how many weeks is it till the season starts?
3 weeks, yes.
Not because it's the 22nd, so the season starts on the 10th of August, so not that long.
He's a massive player, like Ballard. Like he's absolutely. I thought he would have been away mine close season.
Yeah. And then Ekwa, he got injured on the Nottingham Forest game. That's why he didn't play last night.
So, Rosie, is there anything you want to ask Davey?
The question what I want to ask Davey is, how does he think that someone's going to do this season?
Davey?
Aye.
Rosie's. I don't know if you heard Rosie's just asked you.
I cannot hear Rosie on the line.
Oh, you won't be because you're not tuned in. Yeah, sorry. Rosie's asked you. How do you think Sunderland will do this coming season? How do you think they'll do?
Well, I'm very confident they'll do really well, providing they get a 20-goal striker. That is absolute paramount.
A 20-goal striker.
All the good work will come to nothing.
There we go, Rosie. He's answered your question there. Well, thanks for calling in, Rosie.
It's all right.
Thank you, Rosie.
Thank you very, very much. Our first ever caller. We'll get that logged on. Thank you, and have a cracking evening, pet. So there we go. That's our first caller. See, it's not that hard, guys.
Why not? Keep them coming.
Keep them coming. Just don't tell BBC Radio Newcastle, Davey, yeah?
That Dominic will be listening, man.
Imagine Mark will ring up next and go, "Is that Davey? It's Mark, why?" He'll be getting his own back.
Hey, God, aye.
It can't be so funny. Yeah, it's great. SGS says that was the longest dead leg a player has ever had, Cabbie. I know that. SGS says spot on that we can hear callers, Cabbie. Encourage more to get on. Absolutely. SJ, get yourself
definitely.
on. Give a call. Anyone's welcome. Well done, Rosie. How are you? But that's what it's all about. It's hearing fans getting phoning up and having a bit of crack on as well. So don't be shy. Davey won't bite your head off, will he?
Why not?
I know. So for Blackpool, and do you think it'll be the same sort of? Which team will have? Do you think we'll have a mixture, a good rotation?
Aye, they're mixed up. It's just getting work into the legs, isn't it?
It's just getting the blood circulating, isn't it?
Yeah, well, aye. They'll all get a game.
A lot of Sunderland fans criticised our goalkeeper for the last friendly game. Didn't know the goal like would give away and that like it was a bit sloppy.
Aye.
But this is the whole idea.
Aye. But there was a few chances to deal with it after it left the keeper, like.
Aye, I know that. Absolutely.
I think I'm very disappointed at Pembele, like.
I know.
He doesn't do no for us. He's dodgy. He's a mistake waiting to happen all the time.
And that's like I say. This is what we've got to get ruled out, man. If we're wanting to push up, you cannot have players like that on the side if you want them to be seriously challenging for promotion.
No. I don't think he'd be anywhere near the team, like.
Well, you cannot be, mate. You cannot be. Because, like I say, this championship's getting more harder and harder as the season's gone on.
Yeah.
Don't care what anybody says, and Sunderland need to keep up the pace, without a doubt. Rosie says I was nervous, but I thought I'd give it a go. Now to be nervous about. And SJ says, well done, Rosie. Why not? Bong says Keeper made some impressive saves as well. Well, he did. But as Davey says, the defence around him didn't sort of. It was a bit scrappy. They were like sort of falling asleep a bit, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oops, just reading another comment there. Pembele needs to be loaned out, says Bong. Robbo says up the tune. Welcome on the chat, Robbo. Anybody's welcome, mate. As long as you're respectable, even you can take the mick, that's fine. Banter, that's good. You know, I do not mind that. Pembele needs to be loaned out. Confidence but inexperience. How old's Pembele again? He's not that, is he?
No, he's early 20s, I think.
Early 20s. What about Luke 09 as well? Do you think he's worth?
I love Luke.
Love
I love Luke. He's great, man.
Still happy with him playing in the defensive side of things?
Yeah. All the players love him and all, man.
I can imagine him being a right laugh in the dressing room. Like, I can imagine him creating a good atmosphere and that.
Yeah. You need people like him about.
You do indeed. SGS says, let's be honest, I think we're finding it difficult to get competition for Patterson, as Patterson is clearly better. I mean, he is. I mean, but I mean, even shows times of lapses of concentration. Do you know? I mean, he's still only young. He's still got plenty. He just reminds me of Pickford Patterson. I don't know what it is. It just reminds me he's got a bit of Pickford in him, yeah.
That was some.
Bong says he made the team stronger when he came on, did 09.
Aye.
Rosie Laws says, also, we might have the goalkeeper from Stoke. Do you rate him, the goalkeeper from Stoke?
I've never seen him at a save yet. He only played against South Shields and never had a save to make.
Pembele is age 21. Aye, he's just a man, isn't he?
Aye. But he looks about 35.
35. So, who's our first game of the season? It's Cardiff, isn't it?
Cardiff away, aye. Tough.
That's on a Friday night, isn't it?
No, Saturday. Saturday day.
Is it Saturday, is it?
Aye, no. 12:30 though.
Oh, 12:30. It's going to be on Sky then, isn't it?
Yeah.
I tell you what, they don't hang about to the Sky. We're getting the kick-off times all over the place.
No.
Bloody 12. No. My God.
First home game's 12 or 12 o'clock.
Aye. And then we've got on the 13th, just 3 days later. Now they're not mucking about. We've got Preston in the League Cup, which is a tricky tie. It's another all-championship affair.
Yeah.
And then the games obviously start and come and thick and fast, don't they?
Yeah.
How ironically, last game of the season was Sheffield Wednesday. First game of the season at home, Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then Sunderland, Burnley. It's tasty, isn't it? You can go through them all. A lot of Sunderland fans, I think, would be expecting Sunderland to beat Sheffield Wednesday, but it's important Sunderland get off to a good start, Davey.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely. It's imperative, aye.
Do you know what I mean? Because they've got some tricky games there, you know. I mean, I'm not disrespecting any of the clubs because every game is tricky, but the ones that stand out for me coming up soon is like the Burnley game. They'll be up for it. Portsmouth.
Plymouth and Portsmouth away. Tricky away ties then.
Absolutely. Portsmouth always seem to raise the game against Sunderland.
They hate us, didn't they?
Aye, they do and all. Especially Luke O'Nien.
Aye.
And then, of course, we entertain Middlesbrough. That's another 12:30 kick-off. And I think our first night game is Sunderland at home to Derby County. And that's 7:45 kick-off.
Yeah.
So, you get excited, don't you, even just thinking about these games coming up on that.
Yeah, man. Should be here.
You got your season ticket ready, Davey, yeah?
Yeah, aye. And me jammers.
And your jammers. I'm just waiting to get there. Got some more comments coming up here. Anderson at the back looked good next to Ballard. It might be canny. Blondie, I think we got a tough start. Portsmouth will be hoping it's raining. Yeah, I remember the last time we played at Portsmouth, it was just like a quagmire, wasn't it? Didn't we lose that 1-0?
4-0.
4-0, Christ almighty, it was, wasn't it? It was 4-0.
Right. But you just couldn't see the pitch for what?
It was awful conditions, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Should have been called off.
Yeah, a lot of Sunderland fans were calling for that, weren't they? Especially after the 4th goal gone in. How to make Davey shit yourself by? I've just got to hold me your piece up and say, and we've got Marco on the phone here. No, Marco, I'm just waiting for it.
Get him on.
You know, I've not phoned BBC Newcastle for a while because obviously we've got to wait until the season starts properly.
You kind of get on because it's only on, and now I've noticed that they'd be lucky if they take one phone call a night.
I would like to see them get more phone calls in, Davey, when the season starts.
When it's on for 2 hours.
Aye. Do you know what I mean?
When it's on for 2 hours, you get about 3 Sunderland fans, didn't you? Night.
And 3 Newcastle fans.
Right, that's about it.
You know, and I know they've got to have the banter in between there, but if you listen to Radio 5 Live 606 and whatnot, the rattling through the calls, it's just pure calls, literally. And I think BBC Radio Newcastle would be a lot better if they did that. You know what I mean? Next caller, next caller, next caller. Obviously, have a banter with the guests and stuff. But I just don't know whether that's in their contract and terms that they've got to do these certain things. Do you know what I mean? But I think the show would be a hell of a lot better if they got more calls.
They cover other sports and all that diluted a bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
Now they've got the cricket on, golf on, horse racing on.
Yeah, they do the reports on Chesterley Street or whatever, playing cricket, or you know, Gosforth Reds is playing a match against Heworth Thunders or something like that. Dear me. Rosie says, I will be seeing how Sunderland get on against... Sunderland under-21s get on against Hartlepool on Saturday, yeah. They got a tank on the under-21s. They've been playing in the Italian side, haven't they?
Oh, aye.
But,
Atlanta.
They're a decent side, you know.
Oh, yeah, God and me.
But, yeah, it's got now to do with the result. It's all experience and it's all good running out for them as well. SGS says, even when it's on for 2 hours, Total Sport, and now up to talk about us. Even when it's on for 2 hours, Total Sport use an hour up to talk about us and the Mags.
Right, he's right. The first hour, you're lucky if you take a phone call about 10 to 7.
Yeah, I just don't know why. I can't understand why. I think they'd get a hell of a lot more viewers coming in if they did. So get calling this show right now, 07703 587 113 on WhatsApp or phone me mobile. Ring, come and speak to me and Davey. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to put BBC Newcastle in the place, of course. I mean, because I don't want to upset Davey, because that's his little gem, isn't it? BBC Newcastle. Ryan Dugan, hello Ryan, how you doing? He says, Cabby, how many signings do you think we need before the window ends? Good question.
All depends who leaves.
Yeah, the still players could leave, isn't there?
Yeah. Anybody could leave. Anybody.
Well, they could, and that changes it completely. But if the players were to stay, signings. 3 signings, you think? 3 or 4?
Oh, not even that. I think a striker. One more defender. I think that's all gone for. I think the midfield's sorted.
Midfield sorted.
Aye.
Because we had a massive problem. Yet again, I've seen a massive problem last season with it didn't help with the managerial situation, did it? I mean, we went from passing teams off the park to playing what England played, like sideways, backwards.
Oh. That was Dodd's tactics, wasn't it?
Aye, it was. Colin Major, hello mate. He says, Radio Newcastle back to 2 hours next week, lads.
Yeah. Oh, Stuart, while you're on there, Colin Major.
Aye.
Ask him, did you call his father Matty?
Well, you've just asked him yourself there, Davey. Did you call him?
It's the same Colin Major I'm thinking of.
Did you call your father what? Matty?
Matty Major, aye.
Matty Major. Well, there we go, Colin. I'm sure he'll get back to you. Matty Major. How many majors there are thereabouts? SAFC Dreamers, how you doing, mate? Good friend of the channel. Watched the highlights of the game 2-1 win. Well done, but they opened us up so easily. Our defenders were 2 meters away from the attackers. Hope Reggie addresses this. Yeah, absolutely. And this is the whole idea of friendlies as well, isn't it?
Was that SAF Dreamers, did you say?
Aye.
Where's he been hiding? He's been missing a couple of weeks.
I don't know whether he's been on holiday. I have no idea. Aye. Good to see you though, mate.
Aye.
Dougie Stewart says 2 strikers for me, and Colin Major says yes.
It is.
Aye.
Well, tell him the Davey that we're speaking to is Jeanette's husband.
Ah, do you know Colin Davey?
Aye, Jeanette's his cousin.
Well,
my wife's his cousin.
Bloody hell! Who needs Cilla Black? Surprise, surprise, eh? Reuniting family members and stuff on the show.
Ah, yeah. Aye.
Well, I've got a shock for you, Davey. He's here right now behind the screen. It's a small bloody world.
Aye.
Dreamers has said, yeah, holiday in the Philippines or
Oh,
Philippines.
very nice.
Well, there we go.
Keeping the dream alive.
Geordie's just come on. Hello, Geordie. Welcome along, mate. He says, how are the lads? Obviously.
Aye.
And this is what you do, Mrs. Will. You missed the banter, didn't you? You missed the banter between big up MACKEMs. He says, "Welcome along, mate." You missed the banter between Sunderland and Newcastle and whatnot. It's and that's another thing you don't get in close season, do you?
No.
Without yeah, Rosie Laws, Atlanta under 19s 5, Sunderland under 18s 2. Ah. Ryan Dugan, he says, I think the squad's a lot better than people realise, just because of our poor finish last season. I think a striker, maybe a winger, and a defender would be good. And that's what you said, Davey, wasn't it? He says striker and a defender. He's on about a winger. Do you think we need a winger? But that all depends on how Clark and Roberts are.
Yeah.
We just need Roberts because we'll know what he can do. Roberts, he's an absolute hell of a player. I mean, hopefully we'll see the best of Roberts next season and this season, and I think we will see a few players up in the ante against Rangers, and hopefully he's not going to stand for any crap. And if you're not performing, you're not playing. It's as simple as that. Haha, brilliant! Get the red book out, Cabbie. This is your life. I'm a Colin. God, that was on straight. That was straight on after the 6 o'clock news, wasn't it? Oh dear me. Geordie says, hope you guys promoted this season, missing those regular home and away derby games. Aye, thanks, mate. It's a day in itself, isn't it, Geordie? The time we derby. It's like. How do you cope with your nerves on Derby Day when we're playing Newcastle and all that? I mean, it's just butterflies in your stomach, and it's a different day. It's almost like it's not a league game, and it's just a completely fixture on its own, isn't it? You know, but once again, it's very rarely you get the Derby days kicking off at 3 o'clock either, do you?
No, never.
You know, there are always 12:30, 12:45 kickoffs now, aren't there?
Yeah.
Colin Major, well, hi, Davey and Jeanette. Hope you're both okay, he says.
Yeah, both well.
Both well. Geordie says, how's your singing going on? Not too bad. I have had a throat infection a few weeks ago, which is a lot better. SCFC... Dreamers, sorry, we will buy a centre forward, guys. Well, I'm hoping it's that Mendy guy. SJ says, get Colin and Davey together on here. It's a reunion. Well, Colin's welcome to come on here. I don't know what setup he's got on. Anybody's welcome. My Pixelrich has put a comment. My mate's son is up and coming in the making. He's been in Italy with the under-18s. Finlay Holcroft is his name.
All right. Oh, we'll have to watch out for him.
So any new name is good. We do seem to be getting some pretty decent quality, I think, coming through the young'uns like at the minute, don't we?
Yeah, the 18s and the 21s are really good.
You know, and it's keeping hold of them. That's the difficult thing, isn't it?
I know.
It's like there's a young lad up Carlisle, Branthwaite.
Aye.
Gerard Branthwaite, his name is.
Yeah.
Carlisle, born and bred, and if Man United get him, I think Carlisle's going to get a 10% cut of the transfer fee.
Good.
So that'll be a huge boost for Carlisle up here if they do get him. Like, so it just shows you how difficult it is if you get a little gem in the making. You know, it's so difficult when the big boys come sniffing in it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you live anywhere near the ground, Stuart?
Me, I live. He's talking about Carlisle here. I live about 5 miles from the ground. It's literally just a straight road. Brunton Park. It's
in amongst the houses, isn't it?
it's a typical old school ground. Still got
I've
its
been a
terracing and that.
like, aye.
It's well, like Sunderland's my main team. I've got a soft spot for Carlisle, obviously, because this has been my home now for so long and that. The boys are into Carlisle. Like, I'm trying to get them to stop supporting Man United, Man City bollocks. They're at that age just because the team sort of Man U. They've got to
all the time.
Oh, they've got to get out of that habit, like
Aye.
Man City, man. Do you know what I mean? SJ says fans need to give Speakman credit for around our youth setup after Donald and Salmon Pants and whatnot has left.
Oh, they stripped it, didn't they?
Aye, they certainly did. They certainly did strip all the assets there and stuff.
Can you imagine the state would be in now if them two were still here?
Do you know? Do you know what? When you look back at them two, I didn't mind so much Donald, but I think Charlie Methven, Salmon Pants, I think was the biggest gobshite out of them all.
Aye.
That Netflix Son Until I Die, the second series, it was the Charlie Methven show, wasn't it?
Aye.
He loved his cell, didn't he?
Aye. He's at Charlton now, isn't he?
I know. Rosie says, please don't be afraid to call in. I say I was nervous. I managed to do it. Aye. But next Monday, I'll be putting a scroll number across. I'll put a number on the box.
Get them in. Tell Colin to get on the phone next week.
Absolutely. I'll be putting the number at bottom so you can see the number out there. Because even if it's on the pin post, a lot of people don't even see it on the pin post. It's just an idea I've got tonight. But it's coming towards the end of the show. Have you enjoyed it, Davey?
Aye, brilliant. That must be getting to 9 o'clock because the dogs are sniffing around my legs.
Oh, I get that in the taxi a lot. That's the two-legged version.
Aye.
Oh, listen, David, it's been a pleasure. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Yeah, thanks for the first caller as well, Rosie.
Yeah, thanks for all the messages. Very good.
And like I say, this is a weekly thing. I'm going to be doing another show on a Thursday where I'm literally just it's a show about reading all the comments on social media, and I'm catching up from all my posts on my YouTube channel. It's about the fans. The Thursday, not saying this show isn't, but Thursday I'm going to go in depth about what the Sunderland fans have been saying.
Anybody hasn't listened to it, it's a great show. Keeps you in touch with everything that's happened in that week. Brilliant.
Cheers, Davey. And it's just like it's just to catch up, and I'll read all the comments out on social media. What's been said on my channel. Give everybody a chance to word their opinion on that. I'll give them all a mention as well. Dougie Stewart says next week going to Kendall Carlin and we'll be looking out for a Sunderland shirt in a cab. I'm a little bit far from Kendall Carlin. It's equivalent between Sunderland and Middlesbrough distance, I would say. SJ, Colin, speak to Davey. He's got some catching up to do. Maverick, thanks for the great show. Rosie, see you guys next week. Pixel Rich, smashing show, lads. Back next week. Yeah, welcome. Welcome. Canny, CABBIE, Davey, cheers. They want to be, says SCFC Dreamers. Great. It's nice we're getting a little people to keep coming back for the show. But like I say, I'll be doing the show on Thursday. You're welcome to just pop in any time. D Hall says Geordie's singings are going well. Was it for Bellingham for 50 million? Oh, they're going to try and side Bellingham, are they, for 50 million? Not our Bellingham, I don't think.
No.
Anyway, Davey, I'll let you go walk the dogs. Say what's the dogs' names, by the way?
Marley and Kel.
Marley and Kel.
Our Kel.
All right then, guys. Thanks very much, and we'll catch you Thursday next week.